We're looking to hire a couple more people, get this spot back there, build another soundstage. I mean, you can't imagine. I know it doesn't look like much when you watch PrisonPlanet.tv, but to me, this looks 1,000 times better what I was viewing on PrisonPlanet.tv only a year ago. I mean, when it was literally three cameras and you would have to hit there and hit 3 buttons. None of it was in HD quality. It wasn't broadcast as well. So I hope we don't have to do it every year, but who knows? Maybe we will. You want to hold over on the other side there, Troy? We'll talk about it more. But I also am going to get into this. It's off the register. Flying rifle robocopter, hovering sniper backup for U.S. troops. Xbox controller Killdroid has ARSS name. It's right there. We're going to be talking big time about the Xbox death machines. After this, it's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas, PrisonPlanet.tv, Infowars.com. Looks like we dropped Troy. We're going to go to Paul, Linda, Sean, and more. 866-582-9933. I want to take this time to show you this Register article. It's just unbelievable. Flying rifle robocopter, hovering sniper backup for U.S. troops, Xbox controller Killdroid. Weavers, pilots, snipers, the machines want your job. That's right. It's literally getting to Terminator level. You got the big dogs. Now you have snipers in the sky. It's not just smart weaponry from a UAV 30,000 miles up. It's not just that anymore. It's literally a little turret gun sniping you out via Xbox. But there's an alternative approach. Snipers can also shoot from a helicopter overhead, thus gaining the ability to rapidly move to the viewpoint they need rather than spending ages sneaking and climbing. This method has been used for decades by maritime special forces units. Britain's SBS has long had specialist helicopter snipers trained to dominate the decks of oil rigs or ships being stormed by their colleagues. Last week, U.S. Navy SEAL snipers shot 3 dead Somali pirates standing around a captured American merchant skipper in a lifeboat. So this is actually pretty old. I guess this is from late April. But a manned helicopter and crew are expensive, as are snipers good enough to hit targets from moving platform. Furthermore, even the greatest sniper isn't as accurate firing from a vibrating helicopter as he is with a good rest on solid ground. Man, I hate this. Every time I try to print an article from the Register, it does this. And it only gave me half the story, not the important half. But just go check it out for yourself. It's called the ARSS, and it's being fitted with basically a turret gun, and you can use an Xbox controller to move it. I mean, let's go to the other one with the Xbox controller. Future Warbot powered by Xbox controller. Military has long been interested in unmanned ground vehicles that can haul soldier equipment or scout parameters. Equally important, the vehicles must be simple and intuitive to operate. Over at Flashblog, Lee Brimlow has an interesting scoop on how an Xbox 360 interface was designed for the R-Gator. So we've got the big dog, and now we've got the R-Gator, an unmanned vehicle prototype, John Deere, an iRobot, first unveiled in 2004. Software firm T8 Design built the Adobe integrated runtime interface for the R-Gator. Brimlow has some images of how it looks on screen. In addition, hauling gear and supplies, the R-Gator could also be used as a sentry. Brimlow says the vehicle could be equipped with a system called Red Owl, or Robotic Enhanced Detection Outpost with lasers. Lasers, folks. You think we're going to have a shot against the laser weaponry or the sound guns, the sound cannons? What do you think? Do you really think that even if you had a 50 cal, let's say you got the 50 cal, I actually got sent some pictures from an inside source, if you will, who's been around the globe, is inside Hollywood, and I saw this guy with a 50 cal. It was just an incredible picture I was looking at today. But even with a 50 cal, are you going to be able to stop the lasers or the heat weapons or the unmanned aerial vehicles or now the R-Gator? The military has opted for Xbox and PlayStation-style controllers on robots like the PackBot, a small portable robot that has already seen service in Afghanistan and Iraq. He says, I've tried out the small unmanned ground vehicle, the next-generation version of PackBot, and it's similarly easy to master the controls. Thousands of these smaller robots are already in the field. Let me repeat that. Thousands of these smaller robots are already in the field. They're already using them. You haven't seen many stateside yet. It's because the police state hasn't really clamped their iron fist down on the population. When they start bulldozing cities, when they start building the FEMA camps for you to go, well, the FEMA camps are already built, but when they start manning them with actual personnel And people are saying, oh, we have to go there to save the world. You know, speaking of saving the world, we're going to go over this, but I thought I'd throw this shot up there. You see that? Oh, we better cool the earth down, throw it in a tub of ice, and throw some fans on it. The only thing that's missing, and it's not missing, there it is, an AC unit in the bathtub. I mean, you know, how much Johnny nonsense are we going to put up with? They're actually telling people in Australia that the cops are coming after you for your carbon footprint. They're carbon cops already. I warn you about a carbon tax. I warn you that you're going to be regulated on every single thing you do. What you eat, the home you live in, the cars you drive, the children you have, the trash you throw away. And I get laughed at. And I can show you the AP article. I can show you the Herald Sun where they talk about it. But I must, you know what I must be doing? I must be imagining it in my head, through the imaginations, other schizophrenics and paranoids write articles just for me to read on the air. That's must be what it is. We'll be back after this. It's the Infowarrior with Jason Bermas. Go check out the Bobby Bloggins. It's theinfowarrior.com.